ZX10R that we tuned earlier, it now has a full AKRO system on it in place of the SC Project's slip-on, and we're going to do a comparison of what it did then. It does need some different tuning. We have some lean spots. We'll tune all those out. Let you guys see the first pull right now. Alright, so that was the baseline run on it. We're going to get some tuning done. We certainly got some lean spots in the middle, so I'm expecting to pick up some decent amounts of torque in the low and mid-range area where the air fuel has changed the most, and it is picking up peak just a tad bit as well. I want to emphasize on some of the level of detail we go down into on this ZX10. We got two different exhausts, so this was previously tuned for the stock exhaust. Now we got a AKRAPOVIC on it, AKRO, whatever. And this is just the start of the tune. We still got at least 2 more rounds of going in here and flattening things out. But we got the pink line, that's our full throttle pull before. Pretty lean. Again, lean up top, starting to get happy in there. Just correcting that, just about 5 to 8% on most of that there. So the blue line we got coming in here, smooth out a lot, made for a difference of 8 horsepower right there, right in the middle of the most usable part of the power band. Got other gains up there, gains here. That gap's going to get even better as we flatten that out, so it should end up, as I get this closer to the red line, this is still going to pick up some more here. This is on our E85 tune. You know, we got a dip that picked up down there at 3. Obviously there's still more work to be done there. And then on the lower throttle points, so the green and the brown here, that is a 25% pull. You got big gaps here between the two of them, and we went from so we got the green graph here versus the brown there, made that all richer, got more power in it, and then the loaded pull at 50%, so blue versus red, gigantic gaps between those. That's all area that you ride on the street that you feel. Not everyone does that stuff. There's a couple tuners I'm aware of across the country that do. If you happen to be next to one of them, great. You know, being able to get tuned on a dyno is very important. So even though, you know, full system exhaust versus stock, they are nowhere near the same. This thing went way lean compared to what it was, and that was all smoothed out before. And then down here at 10% throttle, you know, gigantic gap there, and we still got more work to do at 10. So I'm gonna get after it. Brown versus blue is what we're looking at. Blue is the full AKRAPOVIC system, AKRO system, whatever. Brown is the stock system. Air fuels are similar. And we're still going on another flash, but this is round 2 on this setup, and we already got 10 horsepower right there on that cap. That's a pretty significant difference right in the heart of 8,000 RPM. I got these lined up based off of mile an hour because our RPM was reading slightly different between the two. Alright, there's the comparison right there. The stock header versus an AKRAPOVIC header and AKRA full system. That is the can on it. It is very quiet. It has a silencer in it. It is EPA sound legal in some number of states. I don't fucking know. I don't care about that shit. But there's our torque numbers or horsepower numbers compared from before and now. Our temperatures are not the same. It is 105 degrees today. It was 90 the other day. So there's some excuse as to horsepower numbers not being quite the same, but I mean, fuck if I care. It's running on E85. That should help it out. Now let's put some spicy methanol in it and get her done. Here's our differences between the stock exhaust and this exhaust. That's a 13% difference between them. That's huge. That's in the tank! Can you guys see what I'm doing? So here's our pulls that we just did on camera. Yeah, that 198, that's on E85 with 85 foot-pounds of torque. Now that the methanol's in the tank, that 205, that's with methanol with no ram air, 88 foot-pounds of torque. And with the ram air turned on, we got 216 horsepower and 92.5 foot-pounds of torque. That's bonkers. This is our own blend of methanol. Yeah, it's nuts. Holy shit, Ricky Bobby. Don't know what the fuck just happened, but that was 217 horsepower. Ignore the torque, because the torque is only accurate in 5th gear. But we did make 89.5 foot-pounds torque without the ram air, and that was about 93 foot-pounds of torque with it. Yeah, that's freaking nuts. You know what to do. There's the bike. All the carbon. Let me do a walk around to this damn thing. Oh, plate. Can't have plate. I probably should have checked to see if we were throwing flames, but I don't think we were. Acro system, full system, carbon all over, dripping all over this thing. There's James if he wants to come in the picture. James, there's James, he's the owner. Hit him up over at Cycle Gear. It's yeah. So here she is. I want to show you guys the exhaust. After all the tuning, all those beautiful colors. Nice. A little bit of something for the next video. No more cork. A little teaser of what's to come. Now, a lot of you guys know this has been in here for a while.